Hello everyone, we're back again. It is of course Napoleon Total War, and this was the battle. Now you can see here, pointed out by my wonderful viewers, that probably part of the reason why this guy didn't support is because he's on the other side of the river. So, you know what? I think what we're going to do is we're going to continue that siege, and then we're going to bring that guy round to support. So I think that's going to be the option, because then at least if he doesn't make it there, we can still fight on relatively equal terms there. So, let's see. Is there anything else I need to watch for? So that's the Spaniard army that I dealt a mortal blow to. That is close to being full stack army. Not as full stack as my boys. But you can see here the hussars. Do I have hussars in here? No, I've got the chevaliers and the lancers, so I'll keep the hussars there. And money-wise, I am actually doing okay. What does the Great Arsehole give me? Okay. So it gives me 12 pound foot artillery. And I kind of got that already. Now, that is the drill school. That will give me Fusiliers, Uhlans, Landwehr, Jaegers, Grenadiers, all. The Emperor's own cuirassiers. And Jaegers, but I don't have modern rifles yet. Let's go down that route. Okay, so most of our focus is pretty much going on here in Bohemia. So that's really our focus, just to get that point back. Now, we also have a spy down here who is essentially
my lord,
keeping an eye on the Ottomans. Because you never know what they're going to be up to. I think what I'll do... Bloody hell, he has to go a long way. Is I'll bring him down to about here. Then he can see what's going on around here. I'll put him there. So you've got good visibility. We'll see. So we could always put him on that road. Anyway. As you can see here. Great estates can be increased at a later date. This recruitment army, or this army I should say, here, look at this. Woefully underpowered. So, we'll put another artillery in there. And then obviously these guys here, the great estates. See, there's the steam engine. So let's check our research. So we're doing researching that. So that should be, there we go. That should reduce the upkeep costs. And now, why are we researching that? Okay, so there we go. The factories can now be built. See, I'm wondering if... Thank you. Let's leave improved coppering in there. Whoop, no, okay, let's leave improved coppering in there. I mean, that will reduce naval costs later, but I don't need to worry about it for the time being. See, that's just a standard iron mine. So, let's just continue and see what fate occurs. I'm wondering about that army there. We shall see. So there's Stuttgart. Ah, one of those armies moved. That's interesting. Yes. Yes, it was interesting. I meant what I said. So, let's see. Aha! Spies. We like the spies. Okay. So, let's see. Now, where is this spy? Oh, he is here. That's helpful. Well, quite. So, what we're going to do is send Mr. Spy over to here. Now, who has got... What? You swines! So, now that we've got Fusiliers here, I am going to get rid of that militia. I don't want that militia in there. So, there we go. And that's been... Yeah, we know about that. Now, here we go. Ordnance factory has been built here. So that means then... Do we have mass mobilization? We do, yes. I think we have mass mobilization. Do we have mass? We do, yay. And I think the sound just crapped up. So, what we shall do is we shall take this opportunity to save it very quickly. And stop and pause and then rerun the recording. So, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. And hopefully the sound should be better. Yes. So, those damn Tweety Pies must have done something to... Ah, there we go. My machine. Now, oh, look at that. That's nationwide prestige. And +3. The Heidenplatz, or Heldenplatz, even. There you go. Pride in one's nation. Hero Square. Hofburg Imperial Palace. Seat of the Habsburg dynasty who ruled Austria. Nice. The new Kaiser Forum that was never completed. And that is... Oh, 15 grand. We'll pass on that for the time being, I think. So. Over here. This gentleman wants to cheese it over here. And he is standing over there. So. That's more like it. Hello, boys. It's time for a twatting. And it's raining. Joy, rapture. Oh, God. Okay, so let's have a look at our placement here. Now, the trouble is the army's over here. Okay, so this army here, not reinforced, but if I want to give them good aiming for the cannons, let's have a look. Now, we could put the cannons there. Let's have a look. Like so. But what range would that give us? Probably not enough to engage them, no. It would still have to go forward by some distance. And look at that hillside. Yeah, that's not good. Okay. What about here? Move these guys back. And let's check our... See, that's close. That's pretty close. I quite like that. So I think what we'll do is we'll keep those guys there. Now, what we'll do is we'll have the Austrian Empire Grenadiers on one side. Okay, and let's get our Jaegers, put them into light infantry mode here. Stretch them right out like so. And behind them, we shall place these guys. Like so. They're going to be number 2. My artillery, I always put in as control 1. So that I can basically just switch between 2. And now that they're locked into that formation, it should be good. However, if we put them there, that formation there will need to actually be over this side, I'm thinking. Because they're going to be doing the largest majority of the fighting. That formation, so to speak. Now, we've got our other clippity-clops there. The Lancers and the Chevaliers. Like Maurice Chevalier, maybe? I don't know. It's difficult to say. Anyway. So, there's the artillery there. Now, here's our gen. And what we need then is... Where are they? Good. They're not all part of that. Excellent. So, what we then need is these guys. Now, that section is a bit small. So, I think we'll replace them for... that section. And that section? Oh, that's alright. So, these guys here will be the left-hand flank, so to speak. And then these guys here... Okay, see these guys here. And those guys will act as a barrel of reinforcements, essentially, to come up the centre. So we'll have them there. And with our general there, the only drawback is I think I need to move these guys over a little bit so that I don't have the gap in the lines, as I saw in recent Rome 2 tournaments. You don't really want a gap in the lines because it can be exploited quite badly. So, there's that section there, who will move up on the left. Let's get underway. And here come the general staff from the French Empire. So, fortunately for them, they are behind the enemy, or behind that area. So, let's move up the main line. And then over on the left, we shall move up the second line. I think to that bed there, as in the riverbed. And we shall also move these guys up as well. Good, cannons are engaging. Cannon, oh, straight into the enemy commander, which is a good thing. Now, let's have a look. Cav, oh, which reminds me, my Cav needs to go up there. And these fellows need to go up there. So it looks like he's bringing, yeah, numbers of Fusiliers and some cavalry, but not that much. And you can see pretty much. Let's focus fire on those guys. There we go. So they should be militia, so they could break pretty quickly. Right, let's see. Where are they going to be going to? Right, so I think I need to move them up to about there. And see, we've still got those guys there, adding support for the artillery. So they could move up the centre if they needed to. So those guys, let's engage that militia that way. Okay. So I think if I move these guys up to about here, that should make for a good combination to return fire. So good, they're having their morale dented. These guys are armed citizenry, so they should hopefully have their morale dented. As you can see here, what we might actually do is just bring those guys round to the side like so. And let's move these guys up a little bit, because I want them to engage with their superior range. There we go. So, here we go, moving into position. These guys can run. Now, who's over here? Plenty more fish in the sea. Let's get some cannon shots on those fellows. Here we go. The world's quietest combat. Ah, there we go. I was about to say, they got silencers on their goddamn guns. Good. So these guys repelling borders. Excellent. Cannon fire into those guys, actually, I think. And let's push the advantage further, I think. Now these guys could be an issue. Let's bring these guys in here. Yeah, that's exactly what they could be. Put them into a quick square. And these guys into a square as well. There we go. General staff being mullered. Take them out of the square quickly. Okay, so put some cannon fire onto those guys. Now, let's see. Come on, lads. Get reloading. The trouble is these guys are going to have problems because... Ah, there we go. We've broken them. Excellent. We've broken them as well. So let's see. Let's move these guys up. Put them on top of the hill. So they can engage at range. These guys continuing to have a punch up by the looks of it. Let's move these guys round. Whoops. Let's move them round in that formation. Okay, guys, stop and commence firing. There we go. So now you guys can move up. So let's have a look. Oh heavens, horses. Square. Quick, square them. Okay, let's check here. Yep, they're all breaking. And let's move that section there over to the right. Oh, crikey. Are those spare horses? I don't know. Let's move them there. Okay. So, as you can see, these guys here need to rotate round. Whoops. Actually, no. These guys can engage that lot. These guys can engage that lot. Okay. Take them out of square. So now we should, in theory, be able to shoot at those guys with the cannon. Here we go. Move these guys here. Actually, we'll move them back a bit. And sniff these guys out as well. With those guys. So you can see here, these guys are having problems, but they are defending themselves well. There we go. That's what we're after. Push the advantage. Move in. And then these guys here can keep them within range. And then these guys... Oh no, they've got forces behind them. That could be a problem. So what I'll do is I'll bring them down here a bit. Like so. Try and lock in on the enemy. So now, get them out of the square and get all of them lined up against the enemy. Now, those guys should engage. Right. These guys need to turn about face ASAP and deal with that lot. And then these guys can support the left flank to make sure that we don't get overrun. But I think some cannon fire onto those guys would be a good thing. So, as you can see now, the regiments can start to move up. Get those guys to run. And let's see. Oh, there we go. So we've got this guy here having fun with the Fusilier of the line. But we don't really want him there. We want him there. Okay, so there's still these guys in the middle. So let's move these guys up further to that building. And then have these guys in as additional support. So these guys are all starting to break. And then if we push that advantage forward, if we roll those guys to the left and push these guys forward to there. Nope, never mind. If we push these guys over to there. Come on, lads. Run for it. And then we'll push these guys up to engage that section there. then we can essentially hone in on them, so to speak, or close them in. So those guys should focus attention there. Let's just do this like so. There we go. Whoops-a-daisy, what's going on here? There we go. Deal with those guys coming that way. And there. So get those guys into that position. The trouble is we're kind of being fenced in. That's the problem I see at the moment. Let's move those guys up. And push that advantage now. Let's get them over onto that general. Because that's the advantage we want to push. We want to take out their general. Okay, so there we go. Both of these guys can hopefully break that section.
Our men are running.
Really? Oh, crikey. Okay. Well done, you guys. Good job. So, let's see. Those guys should push up and push the advantage. We need to push this advantage here. Good, they've broken. Let's wheel them round and bring them in behind. And let's pull these guys back a bit. Bingo. Enemy general's history. There we go. There we go. So let's bring these guys in from the flank to engage these guys. And let us get those horses out of there, as we shall bring these guys up to engage those forces. Don't even want to know. Oh, reinforcements. Okay. So, these guys here, we shall move up to the next riverbed. And these guys, who have done nothing short of a fantastic job, are going to push through the town. Unfortunately, fellas, you've got to do a little bit of running, I'm afraid. Sorry, lads, we need to kind of get into position quickly. Come on, lads, run. Please shoot them.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Yep, that's pretty much the way it's going to go. Set those guys on that lot. So let's intercept them. Let's try and kill as many of them as we can. Revenge for them taking Bohemia. Let us unlimber those guys. There's no need for them to fire the cannons. And there we go, boys and girls. Get him. The great Austrian Zerg is on its way. Come on, lads. Where are my horses? Here we go.
Our men are running, sir.
What are they running from? Oh. Numpties. Absolute numpties. Right. Push. Push up against these guys. And push them back. I'm not having people rallying against me. That is not going to happen. You guys are about to enter Hertzville. Population U. Yeah, bitches. Oh, look. My lovely Austrian skirmishers. Wow, guys. Not corresponding to the national stereotype at all there, I see. Good to see. Well, how about that? Wow, he deployed 6,300 men and lost 5,300 of them. And we only lost 783. Holy crap. That, I would say, is a good deal. And we shall peacefully occupy. And we shall now repair the damage that those evil French people have done to my city. Yes, you heard it right. My city. Cheeky bastards. Yeah. I'll give you bloody yeah. He's going to go there. And we are going to finish that army off. Because I do not want him sniffing around the area. So, this little fellow here, it's time for him to dust off his epaulets. Oh, 4,400 men against 894. Not one of them survived. So, there you go. That French army has now been eliminated, which is what we want. Good, this man has now also got steady under fire. And also, you know, corporal in gold braid. So that's a great thing. Meaning this guy now can start moving back in this direction. And we can now start looking at this little place here.
Was wünscht ihr?
Ja.
Beobachte eure Feinde.
Well, precisely. So, that, I would say, has been a good result. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your end for this week's Total Tuesday. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time, hopefully with less sound bugs. We'll see. See you later.